So last weekend, I decided to inject some excitement into our family's otherwise predictable Sunday gatherings by hosting a potluck with a spicy food theme. Everyone was weirdly enthusiastic about the idea, especially Uncle Rick, who claims jalapenos are for babies. I spent hours prepping my pièce de résistance, a ghost pepper dip, which I labeled as such and put right in the center of the table, clearly surrounded by tortilla chips and, for some reason, a small warning sign I drew of a cartoon tongue on fire. Everything seemed normal, except for Grandpa eyeing the dip with the kind of suspicion he usually reserves for new technology or vegan cheese. As we settled in, my sister brought her famous buffalo cauliflower, my dad made chili that could double as jet fuel, and Aunt Linda showed up with something she called sriracha surprise muffins. The surprise was that the muffins were somehow spicier than the dip. Amid the chaos of everyone trying to one-up each other's spice tolerance, Grandpa wandered over to the snack table, humming. I watched in horror as he bypassed the chips entirely, scooped a generous portion of my ghost pepper dip into a bowl, and, mistaking it for applesauce, proceeded to eat it with a spoon. At first, he didn't react. It was almost impressive, honestly. But about 3 seconds in, Grandpa's face turned a shade of crimson I'd previously only seen on fire trucks. He started tapping his glass with a spoon in rapid bursts, tap tap, tap tap tap, tap 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 tap. Aunt Linda, always dramatic, thought he was giving a toast, but my cousin, who's in Scouts, shouted, "Wait! That's Morse code." Suddenly, everyone was gathered around, trying to decipher Grandpa's frantic beeping, while Uncle Rick filmed the whole thing for posterity, and probably YouTube. It took us a minute, but between the coughing, the tears, and the increasingly desperate signals, we realized Grandpa was spelling out W-A-T-E-R. After we finally got him a glass of milk, he managed to croak out, "Next time, label it hotter than Hades. Or just stick to applesauce." And that's how my spicy potluck turned into the first ever family meal where someone literally lost their tongue. To translation.